noise as possible as soon as possible. Okay, hello, internet,
Hello.
world, friends, my good friends. I am well lit, aren't I? And hydrated. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, good. So when we left off last time, you guys finally made it to the city of Omu. You camped at the waterfall. Um, where exactly we left off was sort of as the evening camp was being made. Faust, you took off into the sky, right? To sort of get a feeling for where these souls were actually going. And I wanted to clarify, I made a mistake last week. You actually can see like a little bit of localization to where these souls that are coming into Omu, where they're actually going. It looks like they're headed to the northern end of the city. Like sort of like I don't know. I don't want to like
Which
fully.
way is north for us? Is there a compass
Like in
on
a
there?
radius?
Yeah, like it seems like you lose track of them as they get down into the city itself, but you can see that they are generally localizing to. I'm just gonna draw like a big shape on the thing,
Okay.
like somewhere like in this northern reach of the city.
Okay. It's like cloud cover. Like as clouds
Yeah.
descend, they are invisible.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, but you can see that it does seem like they are swooping into that northern area of the city. Can delete this box. Besides that, you sort of picked out a few things about the city that you could recognize as you looked over. You could see that there's a temple that was marked with an iblis, which are like the big psychic birds that you guys have run into before. And then there was also what appeared to be a bazaar that had like small creatures sort of flitting about it. Then Faust goes up, and the last image that we left with was this this gargoyle with a face carved to look like the Tomb of Annihilation logo, flying up at him. I don't necessarily want to get into like a whole like initiative order, just you versus this gargoyle, Faust. So like, what do you want to do as this gargoyle flies up to you?
Destroy it with a fireball. Sorry, I'm not Faust. Whoa, that was weird.
Huh. All of a sudden I have Feth's voice in my head screaming,
That's weird.
destroy it with a fireball!
I didn't even use my voice. Lies.
I have some person that's not Feth's voice in my head saying, destroy it with a fireball.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't, because I will immediately draw attention to ourselves. So instead, because I'm way too high, like, his thought process is, if I detonate a fireball this high in the air, like, every curious thing in the city is going to immediately head this way.
Ooh, good thought.
So I'm not going to do that,
You're smart.
and
Is that
take
high
evasive
end working
maneuvers.
for you?
Isn't that more wisdom?
No, because Feth's idea was to shoot it with a fireball.
Not a bad idea under normal circumstances, but everything,
Context.
Context.
every iteration of fireball I can do is either bright or loud.
Yes.
Or both?
So
You
what
see this
angle is
thing-
it coming? Is it like straight below me? Is it ahead?
I mean, you like. I don't think you were basically going up. You weren't trying to fly over the top
Yeah.
of the city, right?
Mhm.
So it's sort of coming at you from an angle, probably like a, if you draw like a 30, 60, 90 triangle, it's probably coming at you at like that 30-degree angle.
Yeah, I'm gonna evasive maneuvers and like do a corkscrew downwards, straight back to the camp.
Okay, so if you wanna just if as you see the thing coming towards you, if you want to just dive back towards camp and try to hide from it, then
Yeah.
I'll just ask you to make a stealth check as you dive in,
Okay.
because you have control of your flight. Okay, yeah. So you see this gargoyle coming up at you with the big gaping mouth. You recognize it and you duck down into the trees. The rest of the party, you sort of hear this rustling as Faust like lands, and you see the gargoyle sort of swoop along the canopy level and then fly back over the top of Omu. You have successfully dodged this gargoyle.
Yeah, and I would I would discreetly try and point it out to everybody else.
Yeah.
While it's flying ahead, like we're being hunted, apparently. Or this place has guardians. Not sure. Huh. Did it seem like it was coming for me, or was it just coming in the general direction? Like, did it look confused when I disappeared?
Your gut instinct like feels correct that these are guardians of some sort. It seems like as you move away from the overlook and stuff, it doesn't pursue you. It was more there just to scare you off.
Okay. All right. So it did look like it knew that I was there, and it just lost interest. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to be careful, guys. We need to be very, very careful.
I think you might want to speak about that about yourself, since you were the one who flew up there.
Yes, and I am now the one that knows that we need to be very, very careful.
At this point, Nissia jumps off the waterfall and kills herself. She's out of the campaign.
Damn, nobody saw that coming. Weird.
Yeah, crazy.
Just couldn't take it
She
anymore.
dies from fall damage.
What?
That's
What?
impossible.
Huh? No, she must have drowned.
Must have.
Had to have been. Or she slit her throat on the way down. I don't know.
Yeah, sharp rocks down there.
Yeah.
I think like as camp is being made, I think like artists and Dragonbait are sort of sitting there and they're concerned. You can smell, God, what is it? Honeysuckle? Is that concern for Dragonbait?
You know what? You should know this.
It's so hard to remember smells for emotions.
Why
Are
didn't
you
you write it
joking?
down?
It's because it's written down for me, Mai.
in Tony's notebook.
Yes. You hear.
You hear
From the
smell
honeysuckle.
some.
Of annihilation.
Yeah, in the tome of annihilation. You smell some honeysuckle. And Artist looks to you guys and he says, "So, what is the plan for tomorrow? Where do we go? What do we do?"
Well, remind me again, I think you had said that there was activity. You marked it on the map, right? Where I saw the lights?
Yeah.
But there was like in the bazaar.
Well, it's in the
There was
northern
lights in the bazaar.
quadrant. It's like in the northern quadrant.
Wait, what are we talking about? Are we talking about lights that you saw moving throughout the city, or are you talking about where the spirits were going?
Oh,
The lights that we saw.
my mistake.
Okay,
sorry.
so you
It's
saw
in the bazaar, right?
saw lights at the bazaar, and also from what Nissia pointed out as her temple.
Okay, but not the.
Nissia is still here. She can point it out again.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell where the souls were going, but they were in the northern half. So I would narrow that down. If we're looking for the soulmonger, I believe it would probably be somewhere around the northern half of the city, because the souls seem to be concentrating there more. Points of interest being the bazaar-looking building, which seems to be inhabited, and
What makes it
the
bizarre?
temple. Well, it's just very strange. And I wink at Beth.
I don't like your judgment on this.
I wish there was a bad joke smell.
So
It's horniness, right? the tar one.
Meatloaf.
It's meatloaf.
So
Yeah,
are we planning on going down the staircase? Because that means we would have to essentially trek our way up.
All the way around. I think that's why Faust was looking for us to see if we could find a better angle.
I really don't think there's another way to physically get down. Oh,
I
did
know.
you say it was straight down, or did you say it was
No!
like... Okay.
Maybe
So we
just
could
turns
totally-
to Goldwyn. As soon as he's like, I haven't, and he's like, no.
That's weird.
When you mentioned that the spirits were coming from the northern half, Nissia in like true Nissia fashion, she just sort of grunts out. She grunts out like, "It's not my home. Like at least it wasn't coming from us."
Great. Great. The snake people aren't soul-devouring necromancers. That's exactly what I hope to hear.
She looks at you like, "That's a good thing, right?"
It
Yes.
certainly is better than the alternative.
Yeah. So what did the slopes look like? You said that they were kind of steep, but not so steep that we couldn't get down, right?
The cliff face. Yeah, so the cliffs surrounding Omu are 100 to 150 feet high and composed of crumbling rock. They are difficult to climb. You certainly can. However, it was as you guys were looking at the cliffs that you could see these gargoyles are perched throughout the cliffs. That's like where they sit.
No, that's nothing. We can drop down.
No.
It's only 10 to 15 d6.
Yeah, whatever.
That's nothing.
So
we could climb. I could potentially fly us down there, but we would need to be ready for a fight if we think that we can take these magical constructs.
15d6 is 60, 75 damage, right? So 75 damage reduced by 6 times 5 is 30, is 45. What's my life total? I wouldn't die. I'd get death saving throws.
I would love to just see what happens if the whole party just decides to jump off. See, like...
Wait, Hayden,
That's the DPK right there.
can you imagine explaining this game to other people where, like, just on Reddit, like, yeah, my player shaming. Yeah, so my players survived fall damage so often when they got to Omu, they just jumped. Like, and then died.
And that's how the TPK happened.
Yeah.
The title is just my players TPK'd from fall damage.
Yeah.
It's like the gif of those lemmings that are all jumping off of a cliff.
You know, what I actually imagine is, like, everyone starts to jump off, and at the last moment, Yemi just stands back, and everyone just jumps off, and she's like, well, I guess we can go find a party now.
I think between the four of us, we could lift you. We could get you off the cliff.
One of us.
Morgan, Nissia would be doing most of the work, but yeah.
I think the only real hole in this idea is getting Vorn down. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, not the damage or anything like that, because, you know.
I actually kind of agree. I think we could go down the cliff, but it seems like maybe these Guardians are going... It seems like the Guardians will give us troubles. Whoa, wow. What is this accent? What happened? I'm going to mute myself.
Are you okay, fam?
I need to figure out... Hold on, I need to figure out my voice again. Hold on, give me a minute.
Do you need some water?
You got a hammer on there?
The last week of D&D has been funny with the accents. Tesla, your accent of the Persian German,
yes,
in Barbarians, that was very funny.
Oh, God,
I forgot
Persian to
entirely
German.
how I do this. I just went German with it, you know.
Yeah, better something than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
I have to concur. Okay, I think I've got it. Maybe.
Sounds about right.
It's close, right? It's good.
It's an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, now anxiety. Okay. Hold on, I've got to go rewatch every one of our videos so I can figure out my accent.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Yes. So, I mean, what do you guys want to do, I guess?
Yes, we have to make a decision, because the worst thing for a DM is players not making a decision. What do you guys... Is it a vote? Do we go down now, or do we walk?
No.
Golden take a step forward towards the cliff.
Nope. Can Yemi just, like, slip a little, like, rope around his belt and just make him a monkey leash again?
Gonna bat away the rope.
Yeah,
No.
I think we should be democratic about it. Who wants to go down here?
Hold on.
Hi.
If we think... Have you all seen those gargoyle things?
No.
Yeah. We did. We saw them.
No, you guys did.
Okay. Well, those of you
saw them.
who are aware...
You can point them out. Like once
I'm sure I
Yami
can
has
see them.
spotted it, you can see them. They're very clear.
Oh, okay.
And spooky.
Those things, they look fake, but they're real.
What? Of course they're real.
If you all think that we can take them in a fight, a few of them, that we would attract the attention of, I could potentially fly us down. I can cast fly a couple of times on the strongest of us, and the strongest of us can take the weakest of us and
I'm
fight
pretty
at
sure
bottom.
Goldwyn and I are okay to get down.
Realistically speaking, I do have two ideas. Though Faust, you should finish.
Yeah, either that or we go around and potentially take half a day or a day just to find some stairs. And then realize that the stairs are probably more guarded, because why would you guard the impassable walls of somewhere and then not guard the only entrance?
As you guys discuss the flying plan, you get a clear smell of violets coming off of dragon bait. And Artis sort of points at him and says, he's not a fan of heights. He doesn't. I don't know if he'll do so well with flying, but it's up to you guys.
Okay. It's okay, me too.
Goldwyn, I just want to put my plan out there before you go, because undoubtedly yours is more intelligent. But I say we put the boat in the water, and then we go down the water.
I can see its merit. I can.
This is, I think it's the best plan we've got.
I'm about to say something like I make a face, like I'm gonna say that that's a stupid idea, and I just say, you know what? Let's fine.
Yes, perfect. That's 2 votes.
Are we going in full-size ship mode off the end?
Oh, absolutely, galleon.
Just galleon. Boom.
I don't think it's an actual galleon, but that is the command word I chose for it.
I think that it's like longship size at its biggest size.
Yeah. It's like 15 people or something.
But it's still pretty damn big.
Yeah. And what's your plan, Goldwyn? Please. I forgot, if I look at you in real life, there's no way for you to know.
Yes. One idea I had was similar to Faust, just walk around to the stairs. I mean, we can't die from falling naturally, but it'll hurt a whole lot. Whole lot. I think I broke every bone in my body that one time. I'd like to avoid repeating that mistake. Second idea is everything hurts
in a tree, like just
yes. The second idea I had was tying a rope to something heavy up here. One of us climbs down, anchors it down there, and we just use that to climb down. I mean, each one of us has about 50 feet of rope, right? If we just knot that together, we can just free climb down.
I've actually got a reverse plan that might work. I think we should tie the rope to one person. They should climb down, and if the gargoyles come, you should pull them up.
Pull him up? What's over at Goldwyn?
I said them. I did say them, but yes, also maybe Goldwyn is the best choice.
I volunteer.
Oh, great.
We don't have to sit here thinking about it too much.
Goldwyn already has a leash attached to him. Yeah, he points at the monkey.
That was not canon.
Not canon. Not canon.
And now it is.
What are you talking about?
Do you think this is... Wait, did I have a good idea? Is that what we're doing? I think it works.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. I get my crowbar rope that I still have, and I will find a place to secure it and make sure it's nice and tight, grappling hook style.
This is the evening of a long day of travel.
Oh, my bad.
So if you guys if you do climb down through the night, the next day you will all have a level of exhaustion for not sleeping.
Right.
So do you want to rest first and then do this in the morning? Or do you want to do this under the cover of night?
I don't think the gargoyles will care, regardless of if it's night or day.
Yeah, I don't think they care, and we do care, because if something happens, we won't be able to see shit.
Okay.
I mean, I technically do have that shield, so we could technically try to scare them away, but I'm not sure if gargoyles are easily feared.
Yeah,
See, they look very surprised all the time.
I'm not going to chime in, but we should probably set up camp 300 feet back from this cliff edge. Double back a ways and then make camp.
I feel like the best thing to do is to have your dome literally halfway over the cliff, so that half of it is the sheer thing.
Right.
So if you roll over while you're sleeping, you just fall to your death.
And also the bottom doesn't cover, right?
Yeah. So gargoyles could literally just fill the tiny hut. Yeah.
As much as I think that would be a great idea,
good gag.
I don't think. No.
As much as a good idea that is, it's a bad idea.
I think the spell needs to be on a flat surface.
Don't talk to Oobtao that way.
Okay, well, while we rest, I'm going to get some more water.
Okay, cool. So people go to bed for the evening. You typically have like a watch order, right? I mean, most people are sleeping in the dome at this point.
He's chilling outside with Kilgok.
Mm-hmm. Quilgok, who has said very clearly that he does not want to descend down into the city because he will die.
So they're spending their last nights together. So just in case, she never comes back or he runs the fuck away again.
You hear sick, disgusting turtle sex noises as you go to bed.
What is that sound?
What is that? Oh!
I'm pretty sure they go off into the woods, okay? No one has to be privy. And, aren't there, swarms of animals?
You wish the dome was opaque on the inside. That is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Tony for a second.
You can hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you heard the turtle sex?
No, I did not hear the turtle sex.
Beth, what is that sound?
So as you guys go to bed for the evening, Nissia typically sleeps outside, right? I think she sleeps in her own tent.
No, I think she sleeps inside.
Okay. Well, at one point in the evenings, you guys are so used to each other, so used to the watch. Don't trip about it at all. At some point in the middle of the night, Nissia leaves. And Yambi's off doing God knows what with Quilgok. Goldwyn, fast asleep. Feth, fast asleep. Faust, blissful sleep. Nissia gets up slowly, and with her disadvantaged stealth check, she pulls her armor out, and she walks over to Artis and Dragonbait's tent. There's a small exchange that happens, and the three of them walk off into the jungle by themselves in the middle of the night. As you guys awake on the next morning, it doesn't take a lot of time to realize that they're gone, right? As camp begins to break down, Nissia's very clearly not there. Her stuff's not there, nor is Artis' stuff or Dragonbait's. The tents that Artis and Dragonbait slept in are still there, but their packs are gone. It's very clear that they've left in the night.
Did you leave any notes or?
Hey kids, we'll be back. Don't worry.
So you want to check Artis's tent or something? Because all of Nissia's stuff is gone from the dome. The only sort of remainder of them at all is the tents of Artis and Dragonbait.
Yeah, let's check for something at least.
When you go to Artis's tent and you see his bedroll there's a small parchment note on it that just says, "I'm sorry, friends. Gone to Omu. Your friend, Artis."
Wait, what? Aren't we going the same way?
I take the note. Can I take the note? I would like to take the note. Can I have the note? Hey, Faust?
No, just go. Here you go. Here.
Okay, thank you, Yambi.
I don't make the decision. I'm not holding it.
I don't know who's holding it, but
Yambi
I'm pretty sure I can't read, so...
Wait, this is so awkward, because it's like the thing where, you walk in the same direction, you're like, bye! And you just keep walking, you're like, wait. Oh, shit. What do we say now? Do we say bye again?
I don't know.
The city's not that big. We're gonna run into each other down there, and it's gonna be awkward. It's so hard to find reliable help in this damn jungle.
I don't know, he did pretty okay.
Vorn turns his head to you and it's like, what the...
subservience and reliability are different.
He nods vigorously.
I would say that leaving us in the most dangerous spot in the entire journey is probably not reliable.
My working theory right now is that Dragonbait and Nissi have eloped.
What is Artis going with?
Well, they are technically both reptilian.
He's officiating, I suspect. Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
You need a priest.
Yeah, I mean, is he a priest? I didn't know that, but yeah. Great.
Wait, why did you
just
ask
an asshole
me?
with a magic item.
Yeah, you should have just asked me. I'm a reptile too. I could probably
you
get on there.
You sort of lose your shit whenever
priest of the
Dendar's
Church of
mentioned,
Reptile.
so I'm going to guess maybe that's part of it.
It's okay. I can just put her in the religion of Eldith.
Maybe she didn't want that. Did you consider her feelings at all? This is exactly why they eloped without you.
Or do Dendar and Eldith have like a mutual like? Do they recognize each other's marriages?
I don't know. There's a million different questions to ask, but
that's beyond the scope of this campaign.
Besides the social whatever the fuck just happened there. What about this cliff, huh? Hey guys, what a nice cliff we have.
I mean, I actually do want you guys to react to Nissia and them leaving because this is a big part of your group that's been with you for a long time.
Yeah,
you're gonna get a pop up on the corner of the screen saying Fausta, remember this.
Fausta will remember this.
See, I'm thinking our goals, right? They're the soulmonger, and that's pretty much it. We don't give a who about Rasnisi too much. They do. Yeah, that's their immediate #1 goal. Nissia wants to usurp power. Simba, he wants to kill him so he can get his wife back. We dawdle. I think they want to get to it right quick.
I suppose that's not a bad point. I wish she had
splitting up is foolish.
Well, I wish she had at least communicated with us. I didn't realize it was so important to her.
Yeah, I would have gone with her, I think we all would have.
Yeah.
Of course, that was the best plan.
But hey, I mean, now we can go do the soulmonger business.
Or we could follow them.
Or we can do the soulmonger business.
Okay.
without a UNT to get us into the UNT temple.
Yeah. I did forget about that part.
Especially since she's not the most well-liked at the moment. Dropping her name to the wrong person could be, well, we better just avoid the whole place.
Yes, it would be bad to... Yeah. I don't know why they don't like Morrigan so much. It's just...
They seem to don't like anything.
You guys want to, I mean, you could give it a shot if you wanted to, try and track them or something. You could do, you could, look for tracks or any of that shit.
Well, I suggested that we follow them, and I was turned down, so I don't think that has a huge... But that doesn't mean other people don't.
I mean, Yibby would just like to know where they went. Essentially, which direction they went. But she's not going to be like, let's go follow them. She just wants to keep okay, they went that way, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, do a survival.
Toss some guidance onto this.
Cross yourself to Eldith real quick, and then...
Okay, that's a 12.
It's pretty easy to see sort of what happened here. Nissia is heavy. Not as heavy as Yambi. Big footprints. You can clearly see her footprints exit from the dome and go to Artis and Dragonbait's tent, and then the three of them walk in this direction. Like that way.
Okay.
Sort of along the cliff's edge. And then from the moisture and whatnot, but it seems like they've been gone for a while.
That is literally the opposite direction I would have assumed that they would go in. Odd. Huh.
You think they would go lava side?
I think they would go the quickest way to get to their home temple. Just probably straight down next to the temple.
Maybe they decided to take the stairs.
they're not as immune to fall damage.
They're the least immune.
I mean, Artis is the most immune to every damage.
Yeah. Plot armor.
Plot armor.
He's the protagonist.
The secret protagonist of this entire campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the morning, and they've sort of gone off. You know what direction they've to. What do you want to do? It's your first day in Omo.
I mean, we could always follow them some way, try to find a part where there's not as many gargoyles. Because if
I'm thinking following them might not be the best ideas. Clearly, they don't want us around, right? I mean, if they wanted this to be a big group effort, there's just, waking up, got that sort of sleep amnesia thing going on. It's whatever. Common occurrence. Whatever they are doing, I don't think they want us to be a part of it. They snuck off in the middle of the night. I don't think they'd appreciate us following them.
I think I agree with Goldwyn. I mean, if she was willing to talk to Artis and Dragonbait and not the rest of us.
Yeah. For once, I agree.
I suppose we shouldn't trust them as well if we ever meet them again.
True.
Yambi will remember this in the corner as well.
I miss what Yambi
I'm
said.
sure they have their reasons.
Golan, do you want to? Well, I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Oh.
Go down to Omu.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna do the? Are you gonna do the plan?
Yeah. So now we're there.
And now we're
Right. That's how it works.
And it was all good. It was all good.
Yes.
We just fast traveled down.
Talk to me about how you want to get down.
So, logistics. We need to anchor you. That's easy enough to do. I have my handy-dandy crowbar. The next thing I think we need to do is have a signal for if things are going awry so that we can pull you up.
How about a scream? That usually works.
Also would attract a lot of attention.
That's fair. Logistics. You don't know me. Okay, that's all I've got. I don't know what else to do. I think this is the best possible plan. I'm sure every player does this.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's right here in the book.
When your players do this, do this.
Slowly climbs down.
Yeah.
So who's going first? Are you attaching it to a tree and going down, or are you tying it to a person and doing the?
So I think the idea is one end of the rope will be anchored and secured, and the other will be attached to Goldwyn. And betwixt the two is the rest of us getting ready to pull Goldwyn, including Vorn, in case there's a scream.
Counterpoint, what about Feth, who has a climbing speed?
Also, what about me, who has a... You volunteered before I got that.
Because the plan specifically says he.
Yes.
No, the plan said they.
Maybe.
Yes, I was going to volunteer for my perfectly excellent plan, so that's fine with me.
These walls are too slick. You cannot climb on them.
That is bullshit. You just said they were not slick. You also said climbing would be difficult, but possible.
I like how, all of a sudden, last night these walls were climbable, and then today we look down to just sheer cliffs. We're like, wait, what?
It's like with oil, with grease.
It's like some
They've been
works
buttered
in
by the
mysterious
gargoyles.
ways.
It's some Stanley Parable shit where Feth gets close to the cliff, it's like sheer and slick, but anybody else, like there's rock and things to grab onto.
You can climb it. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to cockblock you on your climbing speed.
That's fine.
Gargoyles flying around with buckets of grease, throwing them on the wall.
When Feth gets nearby, it's just like a sheer cliff with writing on it that says, Ooptao says fuck you.
No, I like how it's like one of those really low res kind of games, but instead of like the farther away, the less rendered things are, the closer you get, the less rendered the walls become.
It's like a one polygon cliff face.
It's like hyper detailed in the distance. It's Skyrim, is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very easy to find like trees to attach a rope to. Like there's a whole fucking jungle here. So that part is easy, right? So who is going off first?
Feth is...
And you do have enough rope, so you're stringing like 3 of these ropes together?
Yeah. I think I just want to be super clear on the plan. The plan is to test to see if gargoyles come. If gargoyles don't come, initiate part 2 of plan. But I don't think everybody's repelling. I think it's just me to start.
Okay. Yeah. Poor Vale, man. Poor Vale, just stuck on the outside.
I'm on the outside. I'm looking.
And the best part is that when he gets back and shows up again, we're all going to be upset. In character.
So Feth, as you climb off, and you go down, you're like carefully climbing down, like looking around. Okay. You're not just like sprinting down.
I do this cool cat thing where I'm like 2 legs and 1 arm on, just like slowly scraping down, but 1 arm out, free, ready to punch.
Wow, that's really wonderful.
It's fucking dope, right?
Yeah.
As you go down, you know, just from perception checks the other night and stuff, you know where the rolls are. And like I said before, some of these have not moved, obviously, in some time. They're covered in vines and whatnot. However, as you sink your claw into the thing and you start to scrape your way down, one of them that clearly has not moved in a long time with vines wrapped around its head makes a loud, like, cracking sound as the rocks move, and it snaps to you and it follows you going down. Another one that's further down the hill on the other side of you, you hear the same thing, the sound of stone moving against stone as its head snaps to you. And you see 2 of these open-faced gargoyles with that horrifying expression on their face, sort of tilting their heads at you. And they begin slowly, like, moving and breaking free.
Okay, I stop. I start climbing up.
They're actively beginning to take shape and beginning to...
I use my dash action to move faster.
So you don't want other people to pull you up? You just want to just climb out?
Oh yeah. I yank. I scream. We didn't decide. We didn't come up with a signal. Aye! Help anyone!
All of you hear a aye from below.
Pull.
That's fun.
Huh. Pull.
Vorn,
it's
pull.
Like we see like the three of you like struggling to pull Feth up. Vorn
It's
just
more
yanks
yampy.
one. Vorn yanks one time and Feth goes weird.
slow fall.
Feth, you lands coolly on 2 feet up on top.
Nice.
It's very clear that these cliffs, right, the skies and the cliffs are patrolled by these gargoyles.
Guys, this won't work.
Stairs then?
I guess it has to be stairs.
Seems like
Or-
we're on a railroad of some kind.
I don't know about that.
Beth,
You
did
can
you
fight
attack
the
the
gargoyle.
gargoyle?
Huh?
Did you just see if you could fight the gargoyle? We've killed
Oh,
many things.
I'm certain we could kill the gargoyles.
So why do we not do that?
Because you didn't fireball it, so I assumed we shouldn't.
Oh no, I just didn't want to have a bright, giant sign pointing at our campsite in the middle of the night.
I mean, I feel like that's the same problem again now.
No, because then we would just leave and not come back to this camp.
True.
But if we're stuck fighting them, then we're gonna be pretty much stuck there. Unless we're just gonna be running away from them.
For a minute or 2, and then we run.
I think we should try the boat plan now.
I'm for it.
If you insist.
I don't. I'm not insisting. I mean, it's worth a shot.
It's not.
I'm down.
You can
Let's
do.
go.
Can you make the boat fly?
No.
Levitate?
I think the boat has spell slots for itself and can cast fly.
No, that's the canoe, which is now a
the
sled.
Levitate then. Lower level spellcaster.
Oh shit! The sled
I
was
can't.
on. The sled was on. Nisia's.
It's still there. It's still there.
Wait, the lizard is?
No,
Phoenix?
the
Oh,
lizard is the lizard is gone. She would have like
She left the
unsummoned
sled.
it.
Okay. Good. Our sled is still here. I tap it. I'm so pleased. So what are we doing? Should we Should we actually try that? I feel like the river is actually not going to work, guys. I just want everyone to be clear.
We can do... I don't care. I'm going to fly.
Okay, how about this?
I'm going to fly as soon as we look like we're about to die.
You know what?
Then I'm going to fly and leave you guys to die.
We've walked this far. Let's just walk.
Or we could fight the gargoyles. We could just go down.
Shall we take a vote?
Democracy. I like the idea.
I mean, there's 4 of us. If 2 of us says no, 2 of us says yes, then there's no resolution.
Vorn is the tiebreaker, obviously.
Vorn's just gonna follow Faust's ideas, how terrible they are.
Well, what? Let's see. Well, we should at least vote.
If before we vote, I would like to pose this, and I'm neutral, but I would like to pose this for your deliberation. If we go down here and now, we're very close to the places that we need to investigate, and we know that we need to fight a few gargoyles, but I'm not concerned about attracting much attention because it is not dark, and we would not be fighting at a high altitude, so I wouldn't really probably be attracting things. If we go to the stairs, we would be going through probably the most heavily defended entrance because it's the only entrance, and we would also have the entire city to get through with whatever is there.
I think that's
Maybe
why
we get to level 8 by then.
But think about the great experience that we'd have.
I know. All the monsters that we're gonna be able to.
Things I could put into my book.
You know what? Actually, that's a great point, Yambi. I think we should maybe go around.
You know,
we might.
I'm not so much against it anymore.
Yeah.
Think of all the experiences we would have.
Yeah.
All of the chapters in my book.
You guys want to go around?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. That seems
Interesting. We might be able to get to level 8. Who knows? By the time we get,
we have to get to 7 first. Never gonna fucking happen. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Are we like so close? We're just like so close.
You were pretty
just fucked up last time.
Yeah, I don't remember if I don't think I added my XP from last time. I might have.
It's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Like somebody typed out how much you should have.
Okay.
Put in the Roll-20 chat. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I think that's the old one.
Oh no, I've got I did level it up. That's good.
Okay. It's gonna take like basically the morning to get around the cliff face.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean this is.
Oh my god! I thought this was gonna be days.
No. I mean it's a city. So it's gonna take
not that big.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna take you all day. I'll say probably by the time you get to the stairs, it's probably early afternoon. You're probably in the 1 to 2 range of the day. So you basically have half a day to go. This is assuming that you guys leave at as soon as you wake up, basically after this plan fails. You would get there early afternoon. So as you come to the stairs, sure enough, it says that there's it sort of shows the stairs here, but it's not actually like a big carved staircase. These are more like natural stairs that sort of step down as a result of the collapse. I think it's more drawn as stairs to sort of indicate to you guys like this is an easy way to get down. But it doesn't say anything about like distinct stairs. So as you get to this part where the collapse sort of steps down into it, you can see that there's a big building in front of you, a big stone building. And yeah, okay, here we go. A guardhouse stands near the entrance to the city. Arrow slits are cut into its limestone walls, and a lopsided iron portcullis hangs over the gateway, beyond which you can see an open plaza. And that is sort of the first thing you see here.
So there's a guard tower?
It's like a
guardhouse?
Yes.
There's a guardhouse to guard this not actual official entrance?
Yes.
Okay, actually, I'm sorry. I missed, there is like a little flavor to it. A big staircase. However, this staircase is more clearly recent than the rest of Omu, right? Like this place sunk and collapsed. So this staircase was not always here. This staircase was built here between the Spell Plague and now.
Well,
there you go.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I'm gonna... I don't need you to describe this to me, but Faust would study the architecture of the stairs, like, and
why don't
take
you
notes.
why don't you do a history check just to see what you got?
Okay. Like he would be specifically looking like.
Nice
if
grouting.
this- Yeah, like does this look like hasty homemade, or does this look like it's done in a specific style, like local style, or
Art Deco,
like
actually.
Art Deco? Yeah.
As you sort of look through it, you see in certain places there are small carvings of names, and they're written in the old Amuan script. You can immediately discern these would have been the builders, sort of signing their work, right? And it seems like they are old Amuans.
Oh. Okay. How long ago did we say that Omu like sank?
The Spell Plague was like 100+ years ago.
And it sank during the Spell Plague.
It sank during the Spell Plague, yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. But even before then, it had been abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fascinating.
When did Ubtao happen? Did we ever get that?
Yeah, like Ubtao abandoned the city before. I mean, Ubtao
Yeah.
people.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
That means that people could have still been here? Or came back? Odd. This language isn't very common. Anyway, and he just continues like babbling to himself about how like the timelines don't match up. He didn't think that there was old Omuans riding an old Omuan there at the time, and then he's just like,
The
taking
continuity in
notes.
Back to the Future 2 is all fucked up, and Spider-Man shouldn't have been 8 years, because then Peter wouldn't have been. And then, but you guys clearly established New York happened, events happened. Sorry.
Hey, I'm just pissed off that we got hoverboards in the correct year, but they sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were crap. That shit was fake, basically. Yeah.
And then Biff became president.
Wow, so we are in the darkest timeline. You're right.
Yes.
We're in the Back to the Future timeline, so it's fine.
We're in the Back to the Future timeline where Marty dies. He's struck by lightning at the end of the first film.
7 times.
Yeah. 7 times consecutively.
And then commits suicide.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is like I said, there's big walls that surround this guardhouse. There's an open portcullis in it, and you can sort of see a little bit into approach it. You can see that there's like rubble. It looks like this guardhouse has been in disarray for quite some time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look around.
You want to go inside and check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna loot it.
Okay, so as you go inside, much of the interior collapsed rubble. Creepers cling to the walls, and high grasses sprout between the flagstones amid evidence of long-dead campfires. When you come in here, you see that this is obviously a place that many groups have camped. There are lots of dead campfires in here. And the thing that really sets that off is the fact that on one wall, you see a ton of graffiti. And most of it appears to be in common.
Okay.
How many of them are dicks?
There's at least 2 dicks. One of them kind of looks dickish, and you're like, maybe a little dick? I don't know. It's confusing.
I like that. It's like the most happy face she's ever had in the entire campaign.
You know there's gonna be dicks on graffiti, that just happens.
And at this point, I want to say like Quillcock and Deadly Treasure are with you at this point. They're not gonna just. They sort of look around and they see this place, and Quillcock says to you, Yami, he says, this looks defensible to me. It seems like a safe place if all these groups have camped here. I'll stay here.
Okay, just don't add your dick graffiti to the already giant pile of them here.
He literally had a black marker in his hand, and he's down.
He's about to draw his cloaca.
Yeah. Some of the things that you see on the walls like have some interesting things written. On one end, you see something that says "Fear the fangs of Rosnisi." You see another message that says, "Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines." Signed, V. And you see a few other messages. You guys want to like go through?
Yeah.
Read all this down. Okay.
Did you
so
say
let me
V?
know if I need...
V as in Victor?
Yeah, just V
Okay.
and then a period.
Okay.
The other one, another message says the puzzle cubes are the key. Another message in a very scrawling script, like it was hastily written, says, "Beware the frog monster."
Froghemoth.
Fuck.
It's been stalking us the entire campaign.
Yeah, it's been there all along. One of them in sort of like a crazed handwriting, and it's written several times. It just says, "Who is Unk? Who is Unk? Who is Unk? Who is Unk?" It's like written there like 6 or 7 times, and then it sort of fades off.
The cake is not a lie.
Who is Unk?
That's
Badunka-dunk.
UNKA.
The lovely Lady Lunk.
Okay,
What the fuck?
that's Feth, one message. Oh wait, you can't read, huh?
It's an 8. You tell me. It takes me a while. I'm not quite grog stupid, but
The PHP assumes literacy because it does say like you can read and write common.
yeah.
Okay. So it takes you some time, and you're sounding it out. One message stands out to you as "All hail the King of Feathers," and then "Feathers" is written in bright blue pigment.
I grind my teeth.
Another message says, "The snakes are not what they seem." And then the last one, which really doesn't make a lot of sense to you guys, spells out 3 names with equal signs next to them. And it's confusing what they mean.
Oh,
It says,
I think they're the Kickstarter backers.
Damn, that was a strong joke. It says this. It says Kubazan equals bravery. Shagambi equals wisdom. Moa equals question mark.
Okay, guys. I think Moa might be power because that's the only Triforce piece left.
Oh my god.
Power.
It's not my fault they stole it from Zelda. Hayden, just do a real quick nod if it's truly power. It is power.
I wouldn't tell you if it was.
True.
And a booming voice comes down from the heavens and says, "I changed it."
I've changed it.
I'm changing it right now.
Your password is password 123.
Yeah. So I mean, this really is like, it's sort of like, I don't know. It's interesting because these are obviously people from all different walks of life, right? Like you're seeing some scripts are real close to the ground, like maybe they were written by half. Some are written super high up, like they were written by some of the larger races. Lots of different handwritings, lots of different pictures on the wall. It's obvious that a lot of adventuring groups have been here before.
So lots of people.
Thanks, Faust.
And lots of people have made it to Omu. Doesn't this go against everything we know about Omu?
I mean, before some wizard gave some map out.
Well, lots of people have made it to Omu, but how many have made it out?
As far as I know, none.
Exactly. We wouldn't know if anybody else made it to Omu. Also, yeah, I kind of sold the map for my life. So, thanks, guys.
Oh, you think these happened recently? Maybe.
I don't know, can we tell if they're recent or, like, decades old?
Hayden?
Can you
yeah.
hear?
Sorry. I'm getting.
I thought you were muted, maybe.
No, Vale just messaged me. I just am reading it.
Gotcha.
What did you say? Sorry.
Do they look recent?
Can we tell?
The graffiti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like some of it is older than others, but like inks like this, like in a human place like this, probably don't last for more than a few years. So like maybe some of these are years old, but you can like a lot of it looks pretty damn fresh. Like
yeah, I was
within
about to
the last...
say, does any of it look like since Faust sold his map?
The last,
that
3 weeks?
That would be hard to say.
Okay.
I can just imagine, like, across one of the walls, it's this Brand Dawnbreaker was here.
If Brand Dawnbreaker signs a wall, it's with his sword.
One thing that does stand out, I just remember this, one thing that does stand out to you is that on one of the messages that says, Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines,
Yeah.
V, you see a similar marking next to it that you've seen before. There are yellow flags that are drawn on each end of it. And a very long time ago, long ago in this campaign, you guys ran into graffiti in the jungle that said, I think it said something along the lines of "gone to," and then like the word "Omu" was like super crossed out.
Yeah.
But I don't even think you guys actually knew that it said Omu.
Yeah, probably not.
So it's spoilers, but now that you're here, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's because that was before we knew that we needed to go to Omu. Which means that this isn't people that I sold the map to. This is somebody else is cleverer than us.
No.
I don't think that's the case. I think we had some unfortunate pit stops that we didn't necessarily need to make. Ulu's the wrong. Yeah, that's the only one that comes to mind. But
well, it's not the destination, Feth. It's the journey. If we didn't take the journey, we wouldn't have ever found.
Right, we'd only be like level 4.
What destination
would be real bad.
Yeah. Also, we wouldn't know to come straight here. It's not like we always knew.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally not insulted by it, but you seemed a little down. Are you okay?
Must find these people
and kill them.
Who defile the jungle and leave graffiti everywhere. This is a natural space.
And dicks.
It's not okay.
And dicks.
And dicks as you turn around to find Luna drawing little dicks in the dust. Luna! Get back here!
Do you have your unseen servant today?
Funnily enough, when I was in Italy, I saw ancient dick drawings. Etch into brick a penis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Romans were fucking... Actually, the Romans were probably closer to modern society than like anything in the last 1500 years. It's great.
I mean, the Roman Empire acted like the stereotypical jock in high school, basically.
Yeah. Bullying everybody and like lots of dick drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
they had a god that was literally a dick with wings.
That's ridiculous.
You mean Zeus?
I gotta look this up.
Okay, so
his name was literally Phallus.
You are in the you're in this guard complex in this room. All of this graffiti, as you write it down, you sort of feel like you've gotten most of it. You know, most of the important bits. What do you want to do? I mean, at this point, like, it's really just going to be the 5 of you, right? Like Quilgok is going to stay here. Deadly Treasure is going to stay here. I'm kind of Vorn.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait a second. Who's...
Yeah. But I think, like, as you guys, you know, exit from this thing and you look down the hill towards the city, like, there's this feeling right amongst the group like you guys don't quite have the people that you had just yesterday.
Yeah, we don't really know where we're going.
North?
North. Jinx.
Yeah, but which way is that? Like anyone knows.
That one.
Oh.
Golden says, not pointing north.
I presume that Faust probably pointed north.
Well, that way.
So yeah, I mean, use the indicator on the. This is like literally there are so many points of interest and stuff, and this is very sandbox here. So like, like now that you guys are dropped down into the city, this is really on you guys to sort of lead the way here.
So I guess we might as well check out the nearest points of interest, and then just we can either beeline through the back alleys, or go straight through that totally raised military walk-looking walk.
Yeah, I'm thinking that catwalk, that street.
I mean, do we have to go on them? You could just go maybe like right here, so in the shadows of.
Nah, we gotta go on it.
We gotta go on the whole historical tour.
Yeah.
Like that's probably just the best place for all the views. Like everything was built so that you could see it from the front.
You see little sets of headphones that have tour guide tapes on them.
I'm just imagining
As you pass through, there's small squares with numbers in them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining Goldwyn uses disguise self on himself, and he just looks like Tesla, just walking through like, yay, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really on you guys how you want to explore, how you want to approach this, what you want to do, where you want to go.
Get over here, Faust.
I'm just bringing Faust over here.
There we go.
I back up and get away from him.
Okay. So as you guys descend into, like, you come across what appear to be like ruined buildings, right? And there are a lot of ruined buildings. You guys can absolutely spend time exploring the ruins for
what do we? I'm curious.
Points
what
of interest for stuff.
Animals. We don't hear anything, right? Like presumably the jungle has stopped.
It's a lot more quiet here, but as you get down into the city is very obviously overgrown, and it's not easy by any means to proceed through the city. This is still an overgrown jungle. Lots of the buildings are partially collapsed just from the weight of plants on them and from wear and tear just from the elements, right? Obviously, the collapse, the sinking, has knocked the stability of a lot of the
impossible
the
fall damage doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, it does siege damage, so it does do double to buildings.
Okay.
But 0 times 2 is still 0.
Okay, true. Mathematics. Yeah, I mean, it's very much like it's a ruined, overgrown ancient city. But as you approach buildings, you can see that there's a level of splendor and detail to them. These used to be very rich and regal buildings, but time and the elements has sort of worn away the frills of them. Yeah, what do you guys want to do? It'll obviously take some time to like crawl your way, like looking through ruins. But you can do it. There might be good stuff. Who knows?
Okay.
What's this one?
Yeah, I mean, first things first, I guess.
Okay, so if you want to search a ruin, like one of these ruined buildings, you will roll me a D100 to see what you find within. And to clear like a full building is going to take 30 minutes, 30 minutes to a half hour, or 30 minutes to an hour.
So is that one roll or a roll per person?
One roll for the group to see what you find inside.
Okay. I would obviously be going in with one, but I'll let you roll if you want. Because I kind of roll like shit.
I don't think
I am practiced at rolling the D100s.
Yeah.
This is true.
I think we should go. Well, maybe this isn't the same on everybody's, but on mine it's Goldwyn, Yambi, Faust, Tony. Just go in that order. and we each roll per.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
That's good. All right, setting the tone.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so as you enter this building, Goldwyn, it's sort of an open, sort of like a high ceiling, just a lot of open space on the inside. There's lots of vines hanging from all the columns and stuff. And the ceiling's partially collapsed, so you're seeing some sunlight coming in. But it's rather dark inside. And it's dark enough that you don't realize it as you step on it. As you step on the floor, it begins to shudder, and the whole thing begins to collapse from you. And I need you to make a Dex saving throw.
Oh boy. I'm going to use Tides of Chaos for advantage. This will be fun whenever I next
Okay, nice.
cast a spell. All right.
So you catch yourself as the whole. You jump back, and the whole floor of this big open building collapses and reveals that there's a whole nother story down there that was hidden. So roll again on the D100.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
51 again. That floor falls,
That
and then
floor
that floor
collapses.
falls.
It goes 600 feet into the earth.
It's floors all the way down.
Oh god.
You
it's
find
like
the
that
mantle.
It's like that one Castlevania game where, like, at the very beginning in the entryway, you get attacked, and they destroy the floor and take all your shit, and you end up falling into the dungeon. You have to climb all the way back up to the fucking entrance.
Okay, so as the floors collapse, you see that there had been a place where the floor collapsed, like broken through, and there's a perfect like beam of light from the hole in the ceiling that is shining all the way down to the bottom, and you see there's a little glade of plant life down there, and you recognize that the fruits that are growing on these plants look familiar, vaguely.
Perhaps a nature check could reveal some familiarity.
Indeed. I think,
They're fruit
yeah.
or vegetables. I don't know. They're plants.
Obviously, the rest of you have heard this whole going on, so you guys are free to do it.
I mean, I'm going to climb down.
Gabby's just gonna stand up there and be like, "Are you okay?"
Are
Yep,
you
doing well.
dead?
Nope. If I was dead, I couldn't talk.
Damn.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
What did you find, Faust? Nope, sorry. Goldwyn.
What? I'm not looking for anything.
I, Faust, have found a glade of something down here. There's plants. I think.
Ooh.
I knew he was a liar.
How many are there?
Some.
How many are there?
At least one.
DM, can I tell how many there are?
There are 9 of these, and they appear to be like large blue glistening. They look like they're filled with juice.
Do I recognize them?
Oh, is that the one that makes you dance?
As Faust comes to the edge, he immediately recognizes them as the fruits that make you dance.
Oh, that's the good shit. Pick summon, climb back up.
Okay.
Get as many as you can.
I grab a whole
That's
bunch.
really good.
Okay. That's cool. You do that.
Hey, is there any more of that that other stuff? You know, the stuff,
other stuff.
the other stuff down there. We're kind of running low.
What stuff?
On some herb?
That's what Yambi and like Faust are doing. They're just, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have disadvantage on all intelligence-based checks for the rest of the day.
We've been like scouring the jungle for it. We haven't found it again. We're running low.
So do you want to take all 9 of them? You just want to take all?
Yeah, I mean, may as well. Maybe I'll leave one.
Just desolate the microbiome. Not microbiome, micro ecosystem. There we go.
Yeah. So you pick all of them. That's fine. And you sort of emerge from the building with, you know, you're good. What else do you want to do? We're gonna count that as the whole compound of buildings. Like the other ones are probably too ruined to actually deal with.
Oh Jesus,
Glade of
purple is
Dance.
terrible.
I mean, they're too collapsed and fucked up. You know, it's just like there's no salvaging anything from without spending days of pulling brick by brick. You know.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna spend days.
Wait, is that officially written on the map? Glade of Dance Fruit, or did you put that on the other yourself?
I'm putting it there.
Oh.
I can't.
Why is it censored out?
Well, because I don't have the authority to move this to the back for some
The
reason.
unsightly graffiti.
Hayden, can you move that token
I
to the
got you.
back?
I did it.
Somebody get rid of like the
Doesn't
giant
look- it doesn't look bad.
dick sensor
Wait,
There we
over
go.
the words Glade of Fruit.
Glade of Dance Fruit.
Glade of Dance Fruit, indeed. There are a few buildings like as you guys proceed on. There are a few buildings in there, and then you sort of see the big raised boulevard that goes. That's going to the north, the big raised boulevard. You can also see to your east there are fumes rising off that big pit of lava as well.
I definitely want to go see those fumes, but I also want to look in a building at some point.
Why not both?
¿Por qué
You'll
no
find a
dos?
building full of fumes.
Well, I guess this is true. Which way do we want to go? It's too sandboxy. I can't make decisions.
Let's go check out the lava.
Okay, let's go to the lava.
Okay.
Not down the boulevard of broken trees.
I walk
we'll
this
get to the
lonely
big
road. It's the only one I've ever known.
You literally live in Port Nanzaro. You know plenty of roads.
I was
Don't
going
be
to
rude.
make that joke when we actually took the boulevard, but I was
Okay, so it doesn't take like long for you guys to see what's going on here. There is like there's let me see here. I can't really see what the so there's like a little bridge that is extending to an island here. You guys are standing on one edge of the bridge here that extends, and you can hear what sounds like chanting coming from the other side of the bridge. The bridge is one of these raised guys, so you can't really see over, like, from one end, you can't see the other end. But you can distinctly hearing, like, faint chanting coming from the island. There's definitely something over there.
This sounds like a job for Luna, and I just kind of like, ugh, and fall back, and I'm gonna work into Luna.
Okay.
And have her
I begin
just, like,
drawing a dick on Faust's forehead.
Strong.
Gambi does
kind
not
of like-
stop this. Just like looks over and like, okay.
As Luna...
Goldwyn. I go and intercede. And I'm like,
Yes, Faust.
that's not... You're doing this all wrong. And I draw something that's definitely not a dick, but it's indistinguishable.
I can still hear you.
No, you
No, you
can't.
can't. You can't.
You can't.
You
I can
can't
still
hear-
feel you.
Yeah, you can feel
I think I
it.
can.
I can
Okay,
feel
no,
it,
yeah.
yes, but
Gambi starts to like just pet him on the head. It's like, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
gonna finish it off with a mustache.
This is what they look like.
Not Faust, the penis.
She has no idea what a dick looks like. She's completely confused.
So Faust, as you feel dicks and mustaches getting drawn on your face, but you know that this is more important. So Luna flies over the top, and you recognize pretty clearly what is going on here. There are, standing at the edge of the lava pit, there is a group of Vegapygmies who are all chanting in a circle. There's one who's obviously larger than the rest of them, a bigger Vegapygmy, and he's holding above his head, a grung that is tied up in ropes. And they are chanting, and they're making moves like they're going to throw this grung into the pit.
All right. I'm just gonna work back, call Luna back, work back into myself, immediately say, "Fuck you guys! This is the last time I'm helping any of you motherfuckers."
What?
I felt that. I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, you had like as much dirt on your forehead, and I was just trying to rub that off, you know?
As much as something.
I don't have a pen, so I don't actually know how we would have drawn on Val's face, to be honest.
We don't have chalk? We have, like, charcoal?
With the blood of our enemies, obviously.
That could be great.
I'm gonna attempt to prestidigitate it off, but I can't see myself, so I don't know if that'll even work.
You smear it everywhere.
Aw.
I am probably not aware.
You're like the matchmaking
you look
lady. Matchmaking lady in like Mulan where she does this and it just smears all over her skin.
Anyway, fuck you guys. I'm not helping you anymore. I knew I couldn't trust you.
Oh, Val.
Also, there's a ritual sacrifice going on over there.
Oh, neat.
Do you think it'll work?
You hear just like in the distance, you hear like the ooga booga ooga booga.
I
Shark
can't
bait, hoo-ha-ha.
stop this feeling deep inside of me.
Solid reference.
Girl, you just don't realize
Oh god.
the veggie-pygmy.
Oh,
I
no.
just saw a meme of that like yesterday.
When you sacrifice that grung tied into volcano. Can we move on? All right.
Yeah, what are we doing with this?
It's really up to you guys.
Oh,
Like I
right.
said,
Sorry.
means-
I think we
Yeah.
should double
You're
back.
dumb, man.
Or I guess we can
do
go
we wanna
deal
break
like
this up?
it's just a grung. Guys,
Yeah,
we're in this for the
Veggie-Pygmies.
XP. Let's go kill. Let's go kill.
I agree. I was gonna say let's go away, but XP.
Yeah.
I
let's
do
just-
hate veggie-pygmies.
Guys, I have a great plan.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go in. We throw them.
I know you have a plan.
Hmm? Throw them in the volcano? Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Just
I
all
mean,
of
they
them.
have nowhere else to go
Yeah.
besides the lava, so we are, I don't know, able to intimidate them into stopping this and telling us what's going on.
Intimidation implies like not following through.
I mean,
It
we
also
can.
implies stopping to talk.
Also,
No,
I
you know
would
we can
prefer to
we
talk.
can just kill them.
I mean, but we would like to know. Maybe they know information about this place that we don't.
nah, I'm good.
All they're gonna say
These
is carrot,
these folks
carrot,
are
broccoli,
worshipping
stop the
Vorn as a
apocalypse.
god.
If we save the grung, it'll probably help us.
Yeah.
All right,
We
let's
have
go.
to save something.
No, we don't. We don't have to.
I mean, you guys don't have to, but as a good character, I want to save at least someone.
Good character.
But
Not
is
a
saving
great character.
grung a good thing to do?
So like, explain to me, what does the approach look like? Like, you guys want? Is this like a
stealth?
stealth thing?
I don't know.
You can see there's some level of tree cover on this island, on this little
Okay,
rock island.
how can we get a gauge? Like, if I have to roll or whatever, that's fine. Can we get a gauge for like what sort of the distances we're talking are? Because if we can just literally rush in and surprise round them, I'd rather do that than trying to save.
Yeah, that is accurate. Those distances are accurate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, so this is
120.
80 feet across. Okay.
And they're really like, I mean, basically you're looking at like 90 feet from
Okay.
you to where they're approximately standing.
So then we
Not
probably
gonna
have
make
to
a
stealth if we're going to
number.
get any sort of surprise. Pass without a trace. Anybody got that? No? Okay, let's go.
So what is the plan here?
Sneak in? Yeah? Everybody?
Okay.
You said there's like plants all around, right?
Yeah, there's trees, there's tree cover
Yeah.
everywhere.
Vorn and I are going to take a moment to pluck foliage, like large tropical branches and leaves, off of the nearby plants and like kind of hold them up around us and use them as like semi-cover camouflage.
You
like
think
crouch.
you have advantage, but you don't.
Good
Gammy
enough.
just tries to slowly walk in, but imagine every step is like.
Let's do a group stealth check. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
How mediocre.
It worked.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, okay. Gammy's
Oh, it's
okay.
like that one.
This is entirely the opposite of what I expected.
It's like that one some Akira Kurosawa movie where the entire army like ties little trees to their backs. So somehow having little trees tied to their backs makes it look like the forest is just moving into the castle.
So I have let's just see how Vorn does just for the shit of it.
Yeah, not well is probably the answer.
Let's just see how that goes.
You know, full disclosure, your rogue doesn't have proficiency in stealth.
That's
What
so
the
bad.
fuck? That's amazing.
Um,
And yet you still have never been caught.
so we
Thus
get
far,
this hilarious moment, right? Like where Faust pulls down some fronds from the trees, and Born, who is just stomping behind him, we see one of the Vegapygmies whips around thinking he hears something, and we see Faust just hold out 2 palm fronds real quickly in front of Vorn, completely obscuring him from vision. You guys pass the stealth check, and you are basically as close as you want to be to these guys, because they are engulfed in their ritual. They are all surrounding this grung. They are chanting, and it appears to be coming to like a climax. It appears to be crescendoing.
And there's a group of them?
There's as many as there are on the map right there. That's what you see.
Right. And are they packed this tightly?
They are literally like in a ritual circle. Faust is just like mouth watering.
I wasn't gonna use a high level spell, but they're perfect.
I pull out the horn and point at it and look at Faust like, eh? Eh? Is that thumbs up? Okay.
I pantomime like.
I will blow at the half. Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll for initiative.
Whoops, I forgot.
But are we still getting a surprise round?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I will wait. I will wait my turn.
Let me get this shit straight.
Wow, Faust. Never mind this horn. They're gonna be dead before I get to them.
Are you gonna kill the poor grung as well?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't, but possibly it could still happen.
So to be clear, the guy who is holding the grung up above his head, who tied up and who is flailing around the grung, that is the chief. He's marked over here.
He's got a crown.
With the crown. And he is standing literally at the edge of the cliff, like making moves, like he's about to throw this guy into the. But Faust, you're up, hiding behind the tree. I guess I got two. Sorry. Wait,
No, Faust is the
did we
tree.
just say Vorn goes on your turn? Is that what we've been doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just hold my entire turn until after Feth goes?
You
Do I have
can
to make a decision of what I'm going to do?
You can. I mean, I think technically you can like hold an action
Okay.
for what, waiting for her.
Yeah, they're veggie pygmies. I'm going to wait until after Feth goes, because I can see that Feth is readying this horn in
Okay.
ambush. I'm going to hold a...
Since it's a surprise round, I'll just let you go after. It makes the most sense. You guys, like, there's not a real initiative order.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys are
getting
setting it.
poised,
Okay.
right?
So you can just go after. Feth, do you want to start off with the
Okay.
horn of blessing?
Yeah, I think I want to get these on this side and just sort of not hit the grung.
Okay, so you want to blast like the 4
5 of
veg
them.
pygmies,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
they have like this like beast with them, the
and this
thorn
thing.
eaters.
Yeah, it looks nasty, so I want that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Blasting. Okay, 19 isn't terrible.
Veggie
I-
pygmies.
Okay.
And then I roll d12.
Um.
Do you want me to roll the d100?
On a successful save.
So yeah,
to do the D100. Okay.
yeah, they'll take 19 or half if they pass, and then I have to roll a D100 to see if it doesn't explode and nearly kill me.
It does not matter if they pass or fail.
Wow.
4 of the Vegapygmies immediately blown to smithereens by the thing. Let's see what happens with the bigger dude.
Turn to ash. Okay.
Okay, and then the thorny manages to, and it takes, what is that, 9? Yeah, and then these 4 all die. Blasted into ash from the hornet blasting, which you guys have not heard blown in quite some time. This is the first time the hornet blasting has gone off.
And I like,
long, I think.
I like wiggle in my ear and I go, oh, I forgot how. I thought this would be quieter than it was.
Have you used it after the Uluthalong?
Anyway.
These new characters might not have actually seen it.
I have actually, yeah. Well, not in group, no. I used it on Fifth Quest.
That's true. I forgot about
They
that.
didn't even know that we had it. Holy shit.
Maybe not.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Feth, you go up, you ambush it, like a bunch of them turn around as this happens, but Faust, you still have Yambi and Goldwyn, you still have yours as well.
Okay, I'm going to then...
I mean, Yambi was gonna try to fear them first. She has that fear thingy.
Yeah,
See how many times I can do it.
Feth got the horn off first.
Okay, once long rest.
Yeah, you can certainly try to fear. What order do you guys want to do it in?
If she wants to try and fear them before I attack, I'll let that happen.
No, actually, Yambi, since it's only once per long rest, Yambi's gonna try to keep it because we don't know what else we're gonna meet here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
there's
In that
probably
case-
worse things than Vegapygmies.
Yeah, in that case, as soon as all of those start to die, I'm going to throw a good old-fashioned firebolt straight at the one that's holding the grung.
Okay.
Sniper bolt.
Yes, you hit it. Absolutely.
Oh, man! Snake
Zippoed.
eyes.
I love it. I love it.
I cannot
I love it.
believe.
Man, we got a lot of crosswind. It
He is amazing.
What was it in the beginning of the game? Just a little candle flame?
Just
Yeah,
really
big-
big.
Little big lighter
A
flame.
little big lighter flame.
This is 2 of them.
We've advanced to Zippo.
I'm actually amazed at my ability to roll ones on
That is
spell
insane.
damage.
Seriously.
I say there needs to be a spell version of the that two-handed weapon feat where you can re-roll ones.
Magic's a volatile thing, man.
Yeah.
What is it? Elemental Adept.
Yeah, I was
Basically,
gonna
if
say.
you ever roll.
That there is exactly that, in fact.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. You
Oh my god!
You have to pick an element type, though. It's really
Yambi-
powerful with the lore wizard.
Yambi, Vorn, and Golden, what do you guys want to do on the surprise round?
I want to thunderwave these 4.
Okay, do it.
Seems
And wild magic happens.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Yeah.
standing too close.
Okay, let's see here. Just gonna go clockwise, starting from the top left.
They have more than 6 health, guys. Too low?
Yeah, so
250.
first one dies. Blast. Last one dies. And then these 2 right here each take 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And 58 happens.
Okay.
58.
What is
For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Oh good.
Yeah.
Oh good.
Nothing can go wrong from this at all.
Absolutely
If
nothing.
you set fire to
Yeah.
Obo, that's what happened.
Yes. I'm gonna cause the great fire of Omu.
And destroy the soulmonger in the process.
It does say
Also, I do have to go in like 3 minutes to pick up my sister from the train station.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay. What do you want Vorn to do? Yambi, what do you want to do?
Vorn, I'm gonna yell. Wait, did you want to save the grung?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to save the grung. I'm gonna yell, save that little frog thing.
Okay. And Vorn literally rushes into the heart of the group of them. Most of them are smoldering.
Yeah, they're dead.
And he tries to grapple the grung from the Veg Pygmy Chief. So Vorn walks up, does a strength check, opposed by his.
Wow.
Oh,
And they are literally tug of warring the grung between the two of them.
Jesus.
Oh, for a lava pit. This is amazing.
Yes, at the edge of the lava. Yeah.
Can Yambi just walk in and like pluck the grung because
You can try to pull it. You can try and do the same thing. You can do
Please roll a
athletics.
15.
Would that be my action, or can I use guidance on this to pluck a grung?
That would be your action to do the grab.
Okay, we'll just gonna try to pluck the grung then. I think Yami's also gonna cast Sanctuary on herself, and then she's gonna go and pluck the grung.
Okay. Tesla, what do you want to do? Are you gonna be back for the end, or are you done?
probably not. I think I'll be done.
Okay. Then we'll probably end like a little early. We'll probably just wrap up this fight and like get to a stopping point. That way you don't miss a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with you DMP seeing me as well.
Yeah, I will for a little bit. I'll get us to like a stopping.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I think we know that Goldwyn just does stupid things.
Yes, just does something stupid.
Okay. And you successfully, combined with Vorn's strength, you rip the grung free, and he tumbles back towards you guys. And at this point, it's now the top of the initiative. Real Faust, you are up.
Also, like, how many feet did I actually go? Because if she has the grung, she'll just walk back with the grung.
It's all sort of theater of the mind. You can walk back maybe 10 feet back, but your half movement when you're holding the.
It's okay. She's cradling this grung, and I'm like Billy Bob's like looking over, like it's okay. Looking at the grung, like it's fine. She's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you sort of move out of the group. So you can move you and get these satanic veggie pigs out of the way. You can move this and him to back here.
Yeah, she's just cradling the grung. It's okay. Just rocking it back.
I hope they don't have poisonous skin. Anyway.
I totally do.
Anyway, that roll right there is what I like to call close fire support for Vorn on that one that he was wrestling with.
There's a fireball.
That's just 10.
Just 10.
That's just 10 because I didn't actually roll the.
Yeah, but
It's on
still.
you.
I need to change my settings on this sheet.
That was on the chief again.
Yeah, I was on the chief.
Okay.
It's still 5 times better than what you did roll.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
Yambi, when you grappled the grung, you actually do need to make a.
Hey, what?
Constitution.
Okay.
Just
Die.
Yambi, you are poisoned for the next minute. As this thing's venom courses into you. It's very poisonous.
Actually, it's a poison, not a venom. A venom is injected into its target's bloodstream. The poison is ingested through other means.
There you go. It's a poison. Very important. Okay, so
I'm sorry
That's
for
it.
mentioning science.
that's it for Faust.
Yes.
Okay. The Veggie Pygmy Chief, having had this thing ripped away from his, he is going to, let's see. Yeah, he will take his spear that is right next to him, and he will just chuck it back towards Yambi.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw, or else his attack is wasted. Or I guess he can attack either Goldwyn.
Okay.
Yeah, he
That's
fails.
probably a fail. So he throws it at somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Vorn would be the easiest target, I would imagine. And he misses. It just clinks off of his armor, and he's standing there scared in front of Vorn. Oh shit. And Yambi.
Can Yambi pull out like one of the wild roots and start chewing on it?
You can drop the grung now that he's like out of the thing, and then grab it. Sure.
Wait, if she's still holding the grung and then she eats this wild root, does it like just like does she still get poisoned if she still holds on to him?
I would make you do another save.
Okay, does he look calm? Like, is he fine?
He is clearly distressed that he was about to be thrown into a lava pit. Grant, like he's struggling against the ropes and squirming in your arms a little bit. Granted, he is not at the edge of the pit, so like if you dropped him, he wouldn't fall into the lava. He's like safe.
Whoop! He rolls off.
Yeah.
Okay.
He rolls off and kills himself.
Okay, Yambi will gently place him down, just very calmly, even though she's like dying on the inside, and then go eat one of these wild roots.
Okay, that's fine. That is cool.
And just be like, it's fine, we're not here to hurt you, it's okay.
He's looking up at you with terrified grung eyes, like.
But then Yambi like, is his mouth like bound, or like can she put something in his mouth?
He is. Yeah, it's bound. He's got it. He's got the rope going.
Okay.
Like he's gagged, sort of.
I guess as a bonus action or something, can I take off the bindings and put a yam in his mouth?
Yes, because that's a strong character.
Okay.
As you feed him the yam, he shakes his head no. He doesn't yam.
And Yambi's like, yes.
You both like yams.
Yambi, no. Yambi, yes.
Is that it for Yambi?
Yambi will help you whether you like it or not.
Feth, you're up.
How many are left?
There are
3?
two Vegapygmies left, one Chief and one Thorny.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. I can.
You got these two right here.
Yeah.
The Chieftain who's standing on the edge of the lava, and Thorny who just got blasted by you.
Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do is charge forward and do a sliding kick into the leader, see if I can't just blow him off of the side of this thing that he's clearly poised on. Dangerously.
So you basically want to do the grapple push?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want it to look sweet, Hayden. That's the important thing.
Yeah. Mechanically the grapple push, but
yes.
thematically looking sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's still an attack, right? So I'll still get my extra attack. Grapple? This is an attack, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's your call. You're the boss.
Whatever is right. What does it actually do? You could still grapple and do another attack? Because you have multiple attacks?
Yeah, because the idea is you like grapple a person, you pound them in the head or whatever. Like grapple just gives them that tag. The restrained tag.
With the reservation that I'm going to look later.
Okay.
You can do it.
I mean, I can look it up right now. I'm going to grapple punch him. So I will do that. So what is that? Just a strength check?
Yeah.
Or
versus
athletics check?
Athletics.
Okay, great. Because that's slightly better.
Oh, he manages to not get grappled.
Who the fuck are you? Yeah. I guess I'm like...
He hisses at you.
What the fuck? And then I'll just hit him with the ore instead. Well, hold on. Let me double check the grapple.
Or are you?
Right.
Weren't you supposed to leave like 8 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not even here.
I was. I'm gonna stick around to the end of the combat. Then I really should go.
Your sister just at the train station. Where the fuck is it?
No, she knows I'm playing D&D.
She knows she's less important.
Oh, now that's not true.
It's not true. It's not true.
Oh.
Then a satanic Vegapygmy ritual? Come on.
I mean,
Grappling, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack or grapple. If you are able to make multiple attacks, this attack replaces one of them. So I still get my second attack. So I will
Do it.
throw an oar at this guy. You will catch these hands.
You're gonna throw your oar at him?
Well, no, I'm just gonna smack it. Like, come down at it. Sorry.
That one also misses.
You do not know the frustrating day I've had.
This is the final boss of Omu, guys.
I am not going to use a key point, but I'm just going to like shin kick it. Nope.
You are absolutely struggling.
Fev, are you sober?
Shut up! Shut up! So what does this look like? I slide kick into him. He just grabs my foot, spins me around. I get on my feet. I turn to hit him with my oar. No. I go to kick him. No. He's just fucking ninja pygmy. Hey, man.
Yeah, he's better at kung fu than you are.
I'm enamored. Okay, that's my turn.
I'm in love.
I don't know about love, but I am. Sensei, teach me.
Okay,
Notice me, senpai.
The Thorny, who obviously belongs to the Vegapig, you see them return. They regenerate a little bit. They are these fungal creatures that regenerate. So the Thorny, some of its wounds close up from the Horn of Blasting. I just minus more health. That's not what I meant to do. And it sort of tries to rush to its aid. It's going to run right by Vorn, which will take an attack of opportunity from the big guy, which hits for 12 damage. Jesus. Vorn just like instinctively turns around and like runs. And then it runs up to you, Feth, and it's going to attack.
Okay.
Boom. It misses.
I will use my reaction and the key point to force it to attack its master.
That is so sick and wrong.
It deals 9 damage to him.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I imagine it runs and dodge out the way and it just bowls right into its mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, gold one.
Alright, gonna walk over here to this fray. And see if I can stab the chief.
Does a stab count as touching it?
No, it doesn't. I'm touching it with steel.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Okay,
Clara.
13.
Yeah, and then bonus action, gonna help Feth. Just by being either annoying or stupid, or both.
Or helpful?
I don't think so.
No, not that one.
No.
And that's it for you?
Yeah, and at this point I do have to go.
Okay, we'll see you.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow for us.
Yeah, true. Okay, so at this point, a couple of the Vegapygmies are just gonna crash.
Oh, you
You're
were
muted.
completely gone. Yeah, you were muted for a second.
No, well, not mute, but like.
No,
What,
yeah,
am-
you were cut
yeah.
out. You just cut out.
Am I good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like 3
Okay.
solid seconds though. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Like I said, at this point, Vegapygmies are crash against Vorn. Again?
yeah, at the same spot.
Oh my god. Crazy. How does that happen?
Fucking highlight reel, please. I don't know how that happens.
Is it like a keyword? The Vegapygmies.
Well, you
Are we
stop
good?
talking.
They're going to try to attack Vorn. That's what's going to happen.
Born. Got it.
They regenerate some health and they attempt to, because he's right in front of them. They both miss and they clawed him like kittens on a scratching post. Faust, you are up.
Oh, that asshole's still alive. I'm gunning for that chief again. With
You
the
pull out
firebolt.
your Bic lighter.
Without the wand. It's
As your firebolt courses into it, it sizzles and it burns and it falls backwards into the lava pit and dies. It dies. Veg Pigman Chief dead. Yambi.
I guess if she looks around and the other two are handling the rest of the veg pygmies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's just gonna keep on trying to care for this grung by feeding it yams.
It is actively shaking its head, like trying to avoid you placing the yam into its mouth. It's like turning left away from the yam, turning right away from the yam.
Okay, she's gonna be using her action to do this. It's gonna be her turn, just of like trying to shove yams into its mouth.
It is now beginning to get actively terrified again. This is somehow scarier than getting thrown off of lava island. Beth, you're up.
I'm going to try to grapple push the dog. We all know
Okay.
it's a mushroom dog. It's
You
fine.
have help on this, so you have
I
advantage.
have advantage, so I've already picked out the image in my mind. I just want to see if it works before I describe it.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. 19.
Oh, you do it.
Yes. So I look at Goldwyn. I hold my hands out like this. I nod, and we grab both of its legs front and back, and then just rock it off the side of the cliff.
As you grab the thorny,
I will take some damage.
Yeah, you'll take some damage. So you take 1d4 damage,
Okay.
which I roll right there.
2.
It hurts as your hand says.
I get a thorn in both of my hands. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, the thorn in the lion's paw. Oh.
Yeah.
This hurts.
And you throw it off, and
Yeah.
it sizzles like you see it melt.
Yep, exactly like that.
Feels bad. Goldwyn is up. He's just gonna run over to the bitches over here, and he's gonna sneak attack them with the same thing.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy. That hits, I think. No, it does
11?
not hit. Does he? He doesn't get multiple attacks yet. I don't think.
Rogues never do.
Yeah. Good.
He'd have to be something else.
Good. Okay. Vegapygmies. Goldwyn, one of them is going to attack Vorn. Goldwyn, Vorn. That first one actually hits Goldwyn. Hey. And that second one does not hit Vorn. So Faust. Vegapygmies struggling for survival against things much bigger than them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help Vorn. I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest.
At this point, they have regenerated back to their full health. Like, they look fully healthy.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Which is why they're so, like, reinvigorated to fight. Little hisses. Trying to stab with their little spears. Like, Faust, effectively, like, you just, like, light a Bic lighter and it just sails off into the night sky. It's it just goes backwards.
Skyrim.
Fireworks.
Just starts exploding.
It looks like one of those like paper lanterns in the far distance as it goes off into the sky.
It knows through a tree. Just randomly.
All of a sudden,
it is
like,
your turn. Oh, go ahead, Faust.
all of a sudden, like the image of this thing, with his knowledge of physics and space that he's got this image of this thing just like perpetually floating through space until it hits something else in 1,000 years.
Yeah, we see like it exit the atmosphere, floating past Mars,
And the star explodes in the distance.
It hits some other planet.
Yeah.
I just took 6 damage.
So Yambi, it's been 6 seconds of you trying to force feed Young. It's managed to avoid eating the yam as of yet. What do you want to do? He's still all tied up, but you've pulled the mouth rope down.
I mean, yeah, you know what? She's gonna keep on trying to feed it. it's just like sounds of chaos behind her, and she's like, "It's okay, just eat the yam."
Do you want to force feed him?
Yes, we were trying to feed him a yam.
Okay, give me like a what should a force feed check be?
Probably strength.
I think it's gotta be like,
athletics.
yeah, strength versus constitution, maybe.
Just the
I think
contested
because he's so. I think
athletics.
because he's disadvantaged. We'll just do a disadvantaged dex roll. I think
Oh, okay. Like,
because he's like trying to because he's like mouth dodging.
Fucking
Mouth dodge.
trying to escape the fetal position in the arms of a turtle.
he should have
oh,
had
whoops.
advantage.
Whoops. Yeah, he had disadvantage. So you successfully shove a yam halfway into his. It's like. It's actually kind of horrifying. And you're the good character.
He's trying to do what she
We've
can
done
to
some
help.
pretty fucked up shit for being the good guys.
Feth, you're up.
Vorn
should have been hitting things the entire time too.
Yeah. Can
Let's
Vorn
just do
smash
two-
those guys?
Let's just do like a little Vorn double move here.
Okay.
Oh god. Vorn obliterates one of them, and then he obliterates the other one. Vorn literally just puts two hands over their skulls and just crushes them in his head, in his hands, and he turns around looking for that look of approval. It's horrifying. There's like Vegapigme juices dripping out of his hands. Yeah. As combat ends, what do you guys want to do? You guys turn around to see Yambi forcibly shoving a yam into this grung's mouth.
I thought you wanted to ask it questions.
I thought you wanted to save it, not strangle it.
Golden walks
It looks
over and is
underfed.
like, Yambi?
It looks quite underfed.
I don't think
It's
you
okay.
even checked. I think you just have a freaky fetish.
The grung is actively choking on yam.
Heimlich.
Yeah.
I'll take the poison. We have to save this
No.
grung.
You walk up to it and you punch it in the stomach to
No. Well, I guess kind of. That's the Heimlich maneuver, right? So.
make an attack roll.
No! No, I don't want to. My punches are too strong.
Roll damage.
No, non-lethal.
You punch it for 8 points of non-lethal damage. The yam gets just spit out right into Yambi's head. And
Does
this
it just
grung-
fly off like a missile? Just like
Yeah,
into lava?
This is
off
Doubtfire,
of your
right?
and then lands. It sizzles right next to the Vegapigme chief and the Thorny. Chief Thorny potato.
Roots, technically.
Yeah, and this grung, like its eyes are like watering because it's choking and stuff, and it's like looking up at you, and it's completely quiet, just looking up in absolute horror, like.
Can we untie it? Can anyone
You
talk
can.
to it? I will speak to it. Hello, I am Azure Feathers on the Crimson Mountain. Are you okay?
It croaks back at you. It speaks grung.
Oh shit, we did this once before, I think. Okay, well, we're gonna let you go. Remember this, bye! I untie it. Feth will untie it.
What about the rest of you?
Will nobody else untie it?
I'm not gonna untie it.
I mean, Yami's like looking at it, just looking very hurt because it spat out her yam.
As Feth goes to untie it, do any of you guys do anything?
Yeah, do you intercede?
Yambi, I believe
I
they're
don't know.
insectivores.
That's it.
That's it. Just Yambi, I believe they're insectivores.
Goldwyn, do you want to help me
chirps
with this, or do you have some insight as to why this is a bad idea? I'm untying slowly.
I think Goldwyn just sort of shrugs and says, "I don't know, Feth."
You got me?
Oh no.
Hmm?
If it betrays us, we can kill it.
Well, there's
And I
that,
stare
but
straight into its eyes.
I feel like it might. I don't know. It might be a friend, so I untie it.
As you untie it, it sort of pushes itself to its feet, and it sort of looks left and looks right, and it's looking up at you guys, scared, like with its arms out, like looking
back
for.
Off. Hey, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey.
Whoa, 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 hey.
Goldman! I just like start rifling through his bag. I pull out the hat, put it on.
And like the grung like strangely recognizes the hat that you put on your head, and it sort of nods at you in approval, and then it like makes a move like to take off.
I'm not gonna chase it. I wanted to free it, so.
And this grung hippity hops away into Omo.
Into lava.
Hippity hop.
Look at him go.
And it disappears.
Bye, Grung.
Bye, Grung. Oh,
Luna also waves with her little mo.
Well,
probably has a name.
That was exciting.
Was it?
Yes.
Job well done. Bit beneath our station, but well done.
I give the hat back to it.
That was a Sararak.
Sorry, Golden. I know where everyone keeps all their belongings. It's a bad habit.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, I think like you guys are standing at the edge of the lava pit. There is from where you're standing at the edge of the pit, looking out, you can see across. Right there is this structure.
Well, now it's covered in.
Well, no, I'm talking about this guy over here. Whoops, I'm on the wrong.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, this guy way over here.
Right.
And since it's a clear day, you can sort of see from here. It looks to be a shrine of some sort. A column of rock rises 200 feet above the lava. A walled ruin overgrown with palms perches on the summit. Yeah.
Is there an obvious not flight-related path?
A column of rock rises 200 feet above the lava.
No. It's like there's a no. There's no rope bridge.
No, nothing. No, nothing.
So you all want to go flying? That seems like the exact kind of place that I need to check out.
It does sound good, but I feel like maybe we should rest and call it a night. We are gonna wrap up, aren't we? Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we can like let's get somewhere and then call it a night.
I mean, I'm fine either way. If we wanted to call it out of character.
Yeah, let's just go to a new location. We won't explore that new location. So just pick a direction, so that I know what to prepare for next week, and then we'll leave it at that. Since Golden and Vale are not here.
Yeah, I don't know if the gargoyles will activate.
I mean, wait, where did the grung go specifically? Did it go like this way, straight up, or did it go like?
You saw him just sort of hop across the bridge, and you sort of lose sight of as he the curve.
I guess can Yambi try to track where he went?
You can do a survival again to see if you can get a better feel for if he went back into the jungle.
I'm gonna invoke some guidance in here.
Yeah, you can tell where he went. It seems like he back in, and it seems like he was running along the cliff edge, like here. Seems like he took a right and just went like this direction.
I mean, maybe we should follow that girl?
Well, we saved it. I mean, I don't know what good following would do. We might run into him later, but I don't expect chasing it is the best plan. After all, it did look a little terrified.
What do you mean terrified?
Stockholm syndrome, like something like that. Maybe what's the opposite? Where you're, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this.
The opposite is being a sensible person.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome is where you would have fallen in love with the Veja pygmies that kidnapped you.
Right. So the opposite, I guess, by what I meant is the people falling in love with the person they saved. I guess the rescuer, the rescuee. I don't know.
That's just a romantic comedy.
I guess it's just it's just a rom-com in the 90s. Or 30s. Probably both. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with pretty much anything, but I think this is a little more interesting and pressing. Although there might be an easier way to get around Faust. How far is it?
You may be right.
I mean, it's only
Like 600 feet away.
This looks significantly closer, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there might be, from our standpoint, we might be missing something. So yeah, I'd be okay if we wanted to like try and walk around.
Yeah,
but I don't think walking all that distance around is something we can hand wave off and end the session like around, is it? Because it's kind of a big distance.
No,
we can't exactly just hand wave walking around that whole way, can we?
Well, I would tell you guys like if something along the way we'd end there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's, I guess, really the choice right now, like, is the three options that I really see that you guys have discussed before is option 1, go down the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, the only road that you've ever known.
Yeah. It's a lonely one.
It's a lonely one. Whoa. And the other one would be to follow the ground along the outside of the rim of the lava. Maybe you see something along the way, or maybe you just chase it around. Right. Then I guess option 3 would be to fly across the lava pit to whatever this structure is.
You all want to get to the boulevard and call it?
Yeah, I guess let's do that.
That way we can parade down the boulevard as a whole party next time.
It's rough because I do want to see what's in this building, but at the same time, although honestly, if you're going to use a spell slot, does it really matter how far we're traveling?
No.
So,
no.
I mean,
although the thing is, yeah, I had said that, and then I started thinking, but if I do that, if there's not another way and I have to use a spell slot,
yeah,
I can get myself there and back, or I can get 3 of us there, and then I have to sleep.
Right. So
it's probably like 3 or 4 here. So like, I don't know. Conceivably, you could, depending on what the fuck happens on the island, you could probably rest there.
Yeah.
I just don't think, in the interest of like character choice, I feel like probably, I don't know. I can't speak for Faust, but it doesn't seem like the calculated choice, right? To risk it when there could be an easier way.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying that I'm totally fine with walking around instead of just
let's
flying right now, because I didn't see the other side.
Right.
It could be a lot easier for the other side, or it could be so much faster to fly in that I could conceivably fly out.
Kind of Grung way, right? And circle around, or do we want to take the boulevard and try to go around?
Yeah, know that I have a good stopping point for whatever way you guys choose to go. It really is just a wrong choice, whichever one you want to.
I mean, if we go the Grung way, we might as well just cut across and go onto the boulevard later on.
Yeah, we could always
we can do the boulevard when we're like a full party.
Yeah.
Artis, Nisia, and Dragon Bait are never coming.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
They're dead. They're in the Soul Longer now.
Oh, nice.
Great.
I'm pretty sure.
Fine.
Pretty sure Nisia will be back next week, just from what I understand. So you want to do the boulevard?
I think Grung first, and then we'll cut to boulevard later on.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting how she disappeared. It's gonna show up like 6 hours later.
That's too Grung.
And we're gonna be so pissed.
Okay. Well, as you guys walk the edge, this building right here strikes you as you walk by it because you recognize some of the images on the outside of it. It is very clearly, as you approach it, a shrine of some sort. It is a ruined shrine that stands at the heart of this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance, decorated with images of jaguars with snakes sprouting from their shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond. and like as you guys approach the shrine and you recognize, obviously you fought the Commodons.
Yeah.
You've seen these before, and you recognize this is clearly a shrine to some sort of Commodon god or something. There is a map for this, which I'll move us to just for the sake of fun.
Sweet.
For a fun little reveal at the end here. It's probably just pure black right now, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay, well, give me 1 second.
No.
Okay, sorry. Fucking hasty hobbitses. Okay.
It's halflings because hobbitses was copyrighted.
So you should be in the top right of this
Still
of
not.
this thing.
Yep.
I
Zoom
forgot
out.
to put Beth.
Oh yeah, Feth's not there. Feth left.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure is laggy.
This is a big old map then.
So yeah, as you get there, you sort of see like a set of stairs that go up into this circular shrine building. Like I said, on the outside there are images of the jaguars with the snakes coming out of their necks. And we will pick it up from here next week when we have more people.
Perfect.
I think from what I understand, I think Vale is going to be rejoining us. I think he had some issues with the job, so yeah, I think he's going to be rejoining us. So that should be good. We
Cool.
should have the whole crew back next week.
Awesome.
Great.
Cool.
Also,
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to let everyone know that I have fine traps prepared today.
Smart.
That will be
Very, very
handy.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So yeah.
So if you need to find a hooker who has a penis,
not the kind of trap we were talking about. Okay, on that note, let's get out of here.
On that bombshell.